Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thursday. As you know, today is the One Stop Shop. My name is Andy with In South Florida, and we are live here. If you had any doubt, the phones are ringing, but we are live. And we are doing the weekly show with Mario Quintero from the One Stop Shop. We come to you every Thursday at the 4 o'clock hour, sometimes 4, sometimes 4:15. It's 4:15 right now, Mario. So we are. How's it going, man?
It's going good.
Busy week.
Very busy week, especially coming back from vacation. It's always very busy.
4th of July, networking, luncheons. I mean, you're everywhere. And Mario, you shared with me that while a lot of people seeing you on video, they really don't know exactly what you do.
It's amazing. I was really surprised this week to talk to a couple of people during networking events that actually watch the videos from time to time.
Yep.
And they're still confused about the one-stop shop concept.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. That's why today we're going to try to clarify.
We're going to focus on that. We're going to laser tune in to the one-stop shop and the services that you offer.
But that shows you that you got to keep your messaging very clear, regardless of what business you're in. You got to keep it very clear because, you know, that's the only way people are going to remember you from what you do and the things that you offer.
So what, did people ask you, like, if you're into real estate, if you were mortgages, if you were an actor?
No, they basically ask questions which triggered this thought. I'm like, wait a second, this person doesn't know what I do.
So let's take it from the top, Mario. What is the one-stop shop?
So the one-stop shop is a concept that we started back in 2002. And it was actually started by accident because there was a time where I would give my pre-qualified clients to other realtors here in Miami, trying to establish relationships with realtors. And I would give them the clients, I would give them the pre-qualification letter or the DU, and the clients weren't coming back. Those realtors that I was helping were literally taking my clients to another mortgage company.
Wow.
So one day I walked into one of the processors, I said, what are all those files over there? They said, those are all the pre-quals that you did, that you gave away, that never came back. I said, wow, that's pretty cool. So I got a little upset and I went out and I got my realtor's license and I said, that's how we're gonna stop this.
That's it.
So from that point on, we became the one-stop shop where from that point on, anybody we pre-qualified, we helped them to find their home.
And that's all in the books. That's how the one-stop shop became into existence.
And that part of it started in 2004.
Right.
So for 2 years, or a year and a half, we basically gave out all these pre-qualifications. And then after about a year and a half, I decided to go to real estate school. I got my license, and in 2004, we officially started the one-stop shop concept.
Wow. I want to welcome Laura, I want to welcome Rafael, I want to welcome Tony, I want to welcome Mr. David Arbetter, I want to welcome Michelle, I want to welcome Ceci, all you guys that have joined. Thanks for tuning in. If it's the first time joining us, my name is Andy within South Florida, and we're here with Mario Quintero from the One Stop Shop. And you say, well, what is the One Stop Shop? Well, you're going to find out now. Mario, let's start with Strzok & Tanner Mortgage Corp.
So if you look on the screen in the back, that's the Strzok & Tanner Mortgage Corporation logo. That company was started back in 2002, right in this building. At that time, all we did was mortgages. We've always been a full-service mortgage company doing all types of government loans, conventional loans, jumbo loans, commercial loans, private loans, foreign national loans, reverse mortgages. We've done them all. Okay? And that's what Strzok & Tanner Mortgage Corporation is. That's our logo. And now we're going to go ahead and show you our websites for Strzok & Tanner. So we have a couple of different websites. The first one is the one you see behind me. That is Strzok & Tanner's original website, which focused on all our services. And right here in this little area, if you were to click on there, it tells you about all the different mortgages and services that we offer. And basically, this was our first site that we ever had as a company. So then the next one that we have is STMC Loans.
Folks, so this will be watching. We give you the URLs, but we're going to go show you one website where you can link to all these sites all together.
That's correct. So this became our second website. This is called Strzok and Tanner Mortgage also, but it's designed for our online applications. So when clients don't want to really come in the office, they don't have a lot of time, we can send them to this particular website, which is called stmcloans.com, and they can go on here to fill in their applications.
Right.
So sorry we don't have the full angle there, but let me see if I could scroll down here a little bit. It has a lot of information, and at the same time it has estimated rates for the time with the APR, and basically it has all our loan officers here on the right, and at the top it gives you the option of what type of loan or loan application you want to try to fill out. Okay.
So everything is accessible online. I mean, people
Right.
can do business with you on the web already.
Right. So we have, on the mortgage company side, we have two different websites,
Different websites.
stcloans.com and stmcloans.com.
That's
but
a
we're
di-
going to show you at the end where
Yeah.
you can go to one place and connect to everything.
So that's the first half of the one-stop shop. You know, one-stop shop, you know, you cater to both sides of the business transaction.
That's correct.
So let's bring in the realtor side of the business.
So on the real estate side, we are known as Miami, Florida Luxury Real Estate under the RE/MAX Advanced Realty flag. And this is our full service real estate website. Too bad we can't get, let me see if I could improve on this. Okay. So this is the website where you could do a search for a property anywhere in South Florida. You could actually set up your own search. You can see what's on the market live, what changes, if something has a pending contract, if there's an offer on it. From here, you could do all of that. And it has all our contact information, and our team members are on there also.
So that is the real estate portion of your business.
That's correct.
The real estate portion of the one-stop shop.
Right, and
So
those two together make up the one-stop shop.
you know, it's very important that this message comes out, because as you experienced and then the networkers this week, people see you as the real estate guy or the mortgage guy. But in actuality, and I guess, Mario, because that one-stop shop concept is not very popular.
It's not very popular. It's not something that many companies do.
It's very convenient.
It's convenient, and some companies are starting to try to do it now. In fact, I met a mortgage broker at one of the networkers that had his mortgage license dormant because he didn't know he could do both. So we're meeting Saturday. He's looking forward to possibly joining us as a mortgage consultant. He will keep his real estate license where he is for now, but he will bring his mortgage business here to us.
Often said, often imitated, but never duplicated.
Right.
And that you're the original one,
I
the
believe-
original one-stop shop. And a couple of benefits, a lot of benefits actually, is that if you're looking to buy or you're looking to do a real estate transaction, there's no need to deal with multiple people. You deal with Mario and his team, and they get everything done for you. There's no need to make multiple phone calls, exchange of emails, paperwork, confusion, cause turbulences. No need for that today. Just call a one-stop shop.
Well, I'll give you an example, a very recent example, and we're closing on this transaction on Monday. Okay, we have a first-time home buyer that we pre-qualified, and we found her first home that we're closing on Monday. Now, during this whole process, she's had interactions with me, Laura, our loan processor, Jackie, our transaction coordinator, and the girls over at CNC Title,
Okay.
which have done all the title work. So here she is, first-time home buyer, really doesn't know anything about buying a home, but she had a team completely behind her, holding her hand, taking her all the way until we get here on Monday.
And that's the advantage. That's the advantage. Let's bring it all together for those people that are watching. Let's bring it all together. What is Mario's Home News then?
So give me a second to bring you to that website.
Folks, if it's your first time watching, I want to welcome Janelle. I want to welcome Golden Star. I want to welcome Michael. A lot of people watching this broadcast here. If it's the first time watching, we're here with Mario Quintero from the One Stop Shop. My name is Andy within South Florida, and we come to you every Thursday during the 4 o'clock hour, and we talk about real estate. We talk about mortgages, turbulences, you name it, the market, the industry, interest rates. This guy is a source of information like no other. Tell us about Mario's Home News.
So Mario's Home News is where we incorporate all our websites in one place, and here you have it. It's right there on the screen, the one-stop shop, okay? On this website, you can either access our mortgage company sites, you could apply for a mortgage on this site, you could do your real estate search on this site. We also have our video library of all our live videos, our pre-recorded videos, our referral partners, and also our testimonials that clients have been willing to do for us. So you have everything in the one-stop shop, and that goes under the website marioshomenews.com. So if you look at these multiple websites, everything is here, or you could go individually to all of them from this particular spot.
By the way, Mario, that's a great looking site.
Well, I think you had a little bit of something to do with that site.
We have a question from Caesar. Caesar, welcome, sir. Caesar wants to know if you have a website or you have tools that people can calculate their costs, their closing estimates, and all those financial transactions. If you have a place that the people can actually do it online.
So what we do is we don't have a site that calculates that, because that changes based on the loan amount. And we prefer to do that manually here in the office and review it with the client either over the phone, online, or at their home, wherever it is.
So Caesar, give him a call.
Right. So you would just give us a call. You would let us know what value you're looking for, what percentage down, and we could run the PITI for you. Not a problem.
Fantastic. Caesar was there at the Networker Latin House, so I'm sure that you guys met. Yeah, I'm sure you guys met. I want to welcome Dr. Aleida, Aleida Skincare. She's watching us live. Hey, Aleida. I want to welcome us, Mari Ruby's watching us live. So, folks, there's a lot of confusion out there. This is very unique what Mario does, but the one-stop shop. The one-stop shop is a very unique concept, and it will save you years and years of trouble and headache and aggravation and turbulences.
So, one last piece, Andy. Up here at the right-hand side is all of our social media sites, and they are all listed on each of the individual sites. So if you're on Mario's Home News, or you're on STC Loans, or you're on Miami, Florida Luxury Real Estate, from each of those sites, you can connect to me through any of our social media outlets.
Mario is definitely out there, and he doesn't know it yet, but I got a surprise for him that he's going to love. This is not rehearsed. That he's going to get even more out there pretty soon. I haven't told him about this yet, but I will after the broadcast.
Okay.
But he's going to definitely be even more visible out there. And now that everybody knows what the one-stop shop is. Caesar, thanks, guys. Good session. Very informative. Thank you, Caesar.
Thanks a lot.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do, just to bring you live content and information from specialists in the industry. So, Mario, let's do one more recap, just so that there's no question out there what the one-stop shop is. It's not a gas station. It's not a restaurant. It is your headache-free source for a real estate transaction.
Right. So, just to recap it, because today we're not going to do a long, drawn-out thing. We just want to keep it very simple as to what we do and the services we offer. We're like a boutique, small boutique outfit. You come to our office, you get personalized attention. You're not going to have 10 people sitting in the lobby with you, looking at you, asking you questions. You're going to feel like you're the only one here, okay? If we do business here. We could do it at your house, we could do it at your office, wherever you're more comfortable, or online. So we have all the online tools for people to go to. Our main objective is to make the consumer or the borrower's goal, their goal, not our goal, their goal, as easy to accomplish as possible, with reducing the number of people that are involved in the transaction.
Right.
All the people that are involved in the transaction are part of the one-stop shop. So this team that has been together now for several years communicates with each other like seamlessly.
It's an engine.
It's an engine that once it gets started, once we have a contract in place or once we have a loan in place, it takes off. And I only get involved at that point if one of the team members asks me to get involved.
Right.
They know exactly what to do and what the objective is to get to the clear to close, which is the most important thing. Is once we get that clear to close, we start scheduling the closing, and then the person ends up getting the keys to their home. That process of finding the home to getting the clear to close and actually closing is what we try to make as seamless as possible. Okay? So that's basically it in a nutshell.
So if you're renting, you basically go from zero to hero into ownership of your own property. I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
That's the goal.
It's this one phone call, and basically you take care of everything. There's no reason to deal with multiple parties, multiple partners.
Right.
You know, it's a great concept.
The only other person that we have to deal with, and that's my job, is I deal with the realtor that represents the seller.
Of course.
Okay, unless we're the ones that are selling the property,
Right.
And in that case, I take on the role of the listing agent, and I handle all the communications with all the realtors that are going to show the property until we get a contract. Then we negotiate the contract, and then we get to closing that way. But either way, whether we're on the selling side or the buying side, everything we do and everything that we set up here, all our systems that have been set up since 2002, are designed to keep the customer's goals as the number one priority, because everybody's goals are different.
Of course.
Everybody's goals are different. And one of the first things we do in our initial sessions is drill down to find out what the customer's goals are, and we focus on the customer's goals,
Right.
not our goals.
Right. I want to welcome Luis Arcuza to the broadcast. Thank you, sir. Luis has a comment. Great job.
Luis, how are you?
Thank you, Luis. Ozzy Carcamo, welcome to the broadcast. Folks, we are live. If you haven't noticed, if you have any questions or comments from Mario, we appreciate you leaving them in the chat below. Just go ahead and comment down there. In fact, if this is your first time watching, you could type in a 1 in the chat. Type in a 1 in the chat. If it's not the first time watching, then you could give us a thumbs up, just like we're getting now. Awesome thumbs up in there. Facebook Live is all about connections and interactions and engagement. So for those of you that did not know about Facebook Live, real quick, the more comments and the more interactions that we get on our broadcasts, the wider that pipe that Facebook makes us, and the more of an audience, and the more people that learn about the one-stop shop.
Listen, that's the name of the game, and if you liked what you heard today, feel free to share this broadcast to your friends on Facebook and your other social media outlets. You never know who you're going to help by getting this information to them.
And this is just one video. If you guys check out marioshomenews.com, there are tons of videos in there. There's a whole bunch of videos with Mario talking about all different types of areas and aspects from the real estate world, in the mortgage world. There's videos about turbulences and testimonials. If you want to pick, how do you pick a real estate agent? How do you pick a mortgage company? Forget about what he says. He's a pro at this. Listen to what his clients are saying. That's the true measuring stick. Listen to what his clients are saying. Check out Mario's Home News and check out those testimonials he has there from people, all walks of life in South Florida, that have done business with a one-stop shop. That is how you choose your next real estate agent or your broker.
marioshomenews.com.
marioshomenews.com.
Okay,
that's it. The one-stop shop. Folks, thank you for the love. Are we going to talk to him about next week, or we're going to keep it out? Keep it out. We're going to keep you in suspense.
Things happen too fast from week to week.
That is true. I read that the interest rates are dropping.
Well, we got to see what the Fed said and how the market reacts to that.
See, I'm learning about the industry too.
Well, sometimes when the rates go down, it all depends what happens with the bonds and the treasuries and the stock market. So that whole combination will have an effect. So we'll wait and see.
See that? What do I know? I'll stick to video and live streaming and social media and let him handle all the numbers. Folks, thank you for the love. Andy here within South Florida. Mario Quintero from the One Stop Shop coming to you every Thursday. Please share the love and share this broadcast and let everybody know that Mario is out there in the One Stop Shop. You never know the person that you're going to reach and the life that you're going to change.
Thanks for tuning in, and you guys all have a great week.
Awesome. Thank you.